Our nervous system is, think about the brain stem, and then all the nerves branching out from there. What you might experience when we're holding tension is that we get a bit tight in the jaw, you get tight in the shoulders, and you feel a lot of tightness around the back. There's a lot of clenching, the tummy goes tight. So one really fantastic way just to create some ease and also to help tune into that actual physical aspect of where the nervous system is to do some spinal mobility, to get some movement. If you think about the spine, there's all these little vertebrae. Think about articulation. We want to create some flow, movement, and mobility. Not only what it does to the nervous system, but also the spinal fluid and everything else, the connective tissues. So there's a little sequence called spinal mobility that I really love to share. Okay, so the first one is just come to a stand well posture. Now, what is stand well posture? Feet about hip width apart, knees are unlocked, so we don't want to jam any part of the body, and one common area is locking the knees out, so unlock the knees. You want to find a neutral pelvis, so that means you're not sticking your bottom out and the back arching, you're not hanging back, okay? Try and find the middle here, neutral. And the shoulders, we can often hold that tension in the chest and shoulders, and then there's a slouching, so try to bring your shoulders back, just open your chest and have your palms slightly forward. Also, the head can often be hanging forward a little, so just slide it backwards till your ear lines up above your shoulder, and then reach out through the crown. So there's almost like a little string. So that's your stand well posture, just lengthening. Now from here, take a breath in and a full breath out. Let's do that again, breathing in. Now as you breathe out, bring your chin to your chest, slouch a little bit through your shoulders, soften through your knees, and you might bring your hands to your knees here, especially if you're feeling really tight in your back. You might want to go super slow, and this might be it for a little bit. If you feel okay, you could come down further. If it feels good, you can go all the way down to the bottom, hanging here, staying here. And then from here we tuck the tailbone and you build up through the spine. So again, you could use your hands, especially for maybe the first few rounds, pushing yourself up. Keep your chin to your chest until you build up through the neck, and then we come back and we end up in that stand well posture. So we breathe in and we're going to tuck the chin, we're going to slouch the shoulders. Use your hands as much as you need to, or let them hang freely if it feels okay. And especially if you are holding some tension in the back, go super slow. At the bottom, you're hanging like a rag doll. Everything's floppy. You don't want your legs straight here. And then we slowly push the ground away with the feet. Draw in through the navel. Keep the chin to the chest. Imagine building your spine up one vertebra at a time. Shoulders relax. Build up through the neck. Come up through the crown. Pausing here. Breathing in. Exhale, tuck the chin, slouch the shoulders. If it's starting to feel good, you can hang a bit more in the arms. You can just let it flow down a little bit more. When you're hanging here at the bottom, you could take some weight to your toes. And then you can take the weight back into the heels. Push the ground away. Tuck the tailbone. Draw the navel to the spine. Push through the feet, build up through the spine slowly, build up through the neck, reach out through the crown. We stay here, breathing in. Let's do that again, breathing out. Tuck the chin, slouch the shoulders, and just take your time, nice and floppy here. Hanging. Let's make our way down. Stay here. One more breath. Press through the feet, tuck the tailbone. Now we'll do one more, and if it's feeling nice and flexible, feel free to add to this a little bit. So you might even slide and wriggle it out. If that's too much, if you feel like there's too much movement and your back feels a bit tender to do that, then just choose any of the other options. Keep your hands supporting you if you want. So this is forward bend, flexion, okay? So now we're going to take the spine to a lateral bend, to side bend. So let's take the right arm up, and what you want to do is actually reach to the ceiling. It's almost like somebody's pulling that arm. Imagine you're trying to get the outer layer of your clothing to lift high. And then keep your hips still and just lean sideways. So your ribs actually lift away a little bit, and there's a pull sensation in your side of your waist. Your ribs flare out a little bit, and your spine gently curves. It's not a big collapse. And you restack to center and bring the arm down. So we go with the left arm. We stretch up like it's being pulled, like that outer layer lengthens. We keep the hips level. The ribs lift away from the hips. There's space between the ribs and the hips. Keep the foot planted. Hold and lengthen. So keep that curve. Hold it there, then restack to center and bring it down. So let's go with the breath. Breathing in and up and over. Breathing out. So just feel a natural curve, a nice gentle curve through the spine. It's not just a dumping in. It's not a collapse. It's not about how far we can go. Restack to center. Take the arm up, breathing in. And then we exhale. Good. Keeping length. Doesn't matter how far it goes. This is a curve. It's all we need. Come back to center. We'll do one more. We'll keep a little bit of support through the core. Inhale. Exhale. Feel that curve, feel that opening up through the side. Come back to center one more time. Inhale, we go up. Exhale, we go over. Nice work. And then we come back to center and hold it here. Knees can stay bent. We're going to cross over. So left hand, right shoulder, right hand, left shoulder. The spine is long. And then we're going to rotate. So we turn towards the right. Now the hips don't move too much. They can move a little. Come back to center. Keep the spine long and curve towards the left. Good. Keep the spine long. Come back to center. Inhale, center. Keep that length. Exhale, rotate. That's it. Come back to center. Inhale, exhale, rotate. Doesn't have to be too far, and keep your spine nice and long. Come back to center. We're going to vary this slightly, so stay with that if you want. Bring your arms forward otherwise. Left arm stays forward. Right arm behind. Now reach one arm back and the other one stays reaching forward. And we come back to the front. Shoulders are down. We go the other way. So right arm forward, left arm back, spine long, rotate. And back. Good. Let's do one more each side. So we inhale, rotate, lengthen. Exhale. So you're going all the way from your tailbone, all the way out through to the crown. And then back to center and arms come down. Okay. So we've done a flexion, we've done a side bend, we've done a rotation, and now we're going to do an extension, which is going backwards. So fingertips behind the ears. I'll turn side on. Again, don't lock out your knees. See if you can keep your pelvis neutral. We don't want to pop forward with the ribs. We're going to take the fingertips behind the ears, take the elbows back, and then lift the center of your chest. So extend upwards, squeeze the shoulder blades together and lift your sternum. Come back. See, it's only tiny movement. We want to get the thoracic spine. So we go elbows back and then sternum lift. Now almost feel like you're pulling your ribs down as you lift your chest. Also, we're not throwing the head back. Come back to center. Do that again. Elbows. Sternum, and you're kind of lifting your gaze. Now you can, if you like, try extending your arms and get your arms back a little more, lift your chest more. Now you can try stretching through your legs a little more. Extend, keep sending your sternum up. You can extend back a little bit more. Come back to center. Do that one more time. Lift, sternum, arms, extend, legs can go, and then bring it back and down. Okay. Such a good one, because this is where we hold so much tension, and it really does also affect our breathing when we keep all of that tension in here. So breathe in. Let's do one more roll down. All the way. Push through the feet, roll back up, and then just loosen it up and come back to stand well posture. Close your eyes for a moment.